decided to go see CC after I was in a place that I had a successful business and a lot of things were going right, which then it sounds funny, but then it led me to kind of question what was next because I had too many options. I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, and I actually got like a paralyzed by all the choices, and I just didn't know which way to go. And I was talking to a friend, and they had gone to see Cece, and they probably said 3 sentences about her, and it just something rung a bell or something in my head, and I said, that's it, I'm gonna get on a call with her. And so I got on the call, and within the first 5 minutes I knew I was going to head down to the ranch and meet with her and try to see if I could clear up some of this spoiled kid choices that I had, but I don't need to demean them because they're all very important, and it's about where my life was going to go next. And one of the big worries was that I would make the wrong decision and not wind up in a place that I wanted to be. So that's how I got to go see Cece. So I got down to the ranch, and it was immediately, it's a little bit stressful. It was a little bit stressful on the way there because you don't know what's about to happen. And I got there, and it was immediate sense of calm, meeting Cece and Matthew and all the animals and the dogs, and just the place was, and the views and everything just brings you right down into this place of calm. And the beauty of going somewhere else was that I put the phone away and I was just present with me. And I know that at least in my life I'm happy that I have all these people dependent on me, from my family to my employees to my business as a whole. But when I got down there, I got to shut all of that off. And for the first time in a long time, just talk about me and my issues. And even if you're talking to a fellow entrepreneur as friends, there's a back and forth. So there was something special about, it just being all absorbed and all about me and, my business and my life and where I wanted to go. And it helps it really intensify it and really bring out a lot, I think, in a short amount of time. So I think one of the amazing things about working with Cindy is that it's this little micro movement, for me at least, of everything that was happening. I just had to shift my view a little bit, and her process and the way she talks with you and talks through things with you just helped me arrive at something that was already in front of me. And I knew that, but I didn't, which might sound funny, and, help me kind of work through myself, work through what I really wanted and, what steps I needed to take to get there, and helped kind of push, not away forever, but just push aside all the distractions, and made me understand things in a way that I could almost, put the distractions away for another time. And maybe that distraction at some point in my life will be my next, or will be my main focus. But right now, to stick with, what we kind of talked about and what I decided, and she helped me get there. So by the time I left, I felt like I had a clearer vision than I ever have had about where I was going next, which, to this day, months later, it's still, I think about on a daily basis. My employees are using, my family. So it really integrated into my life in a really good way. And I still feel it and use it. And even if I start to slip, I kind of go back and I try to think about my time back at the ranch, and I kind of reinvigorate myself, or I call Cindy. So besides the obvious of why I went down there, one of the amazing parts for me was really getting taken care of by Matthew and Cindy. And the food was amazing, and the hospitality was amazing, and I felt so comfortable the whole time. And it felt just like it just felt like home, which obviously then helped me release what I needed to release and find what I needed to find. But the goats outside the door, the view of, I mean, all of it is just, I highly recommend just going and sitting there and looking at the view out of her window, if nothing else.